Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Bobby.
And together, we are your travel gurus. Welcome to day 2 of Genoa, Italy. Today we're going to be going to the University of Genoa and 2 cathedrals.
Welcome to part 2 of Genoa, Italy. In part 1, we took you on a funicular ride up to a wonderful castle and walked you back to this location right here. If you want to skip that part of it, you can just start over from right here. And we're going to show you, going down this street, many of these buildings and piazzas and stuff like that, you can just walk in and look around. Many of them are open. You just browse in, look around. It's super, super cool. But our favorite one was the University of Genoa. Now, walking into this one is just breathtaking. The University of Genoa was founded in 1481. It has 5 schools, 22 departments, 15 libraries, and 32,000 students. One of the largest universities in Italy. Built in 1618 for the brothers Giacomo and Pantaleo Balbi by the architect Bartolomeo Bianco. This statue is Andrea Giacomo Podesta. Engraver and painter in the 1600s, he apprenticed under Giovanni Ferrari. After you leave the University of Genoa, you're going to go out, take a left, and head back down the street. You're going to come into an open area, and you're going to see this Gothic Roman front building. It's an old church. I am not even going to make an attempt at pronouncing it.
The neoclassical facade of the front of this church was not completed for over 300 years after the church was originally built. Construction was started early in the 16th century. Due to a lack of funding, by the middle of that century, work had halted. In 1591, the Lomellini family became patrons of this church. Over a dozen artists helped partake in the decorating of this church. The most famous was Gregorio di Ferrari. While we enjoyed our time here, the video does not do these masterpieces justice. Please come see for yourself. Artist Giacomo Porta made these inlaid spiral columns made with Spanish marble were amongst my most favorite things that we saw on our entire trip. Like so many beautiful places of Europe, many areas of the Basilica were destroyed during World War II. For a mere donation of €1 or 2, this is a non-miss place on your trip to Genoa.
So now we're moving on to the next basilica. This one is hidden, so we're going to have to show you the way there. Come back out on the same road we've been walking down and head the same way we were. We're going to travel along this road, but don't go all the way to the end. If you take this road all the way to the end, it's going to lead to a tunnel. You don't want to go in this tunnel, at least not right now, someday maybe. Out of these 2 streets, the one that we're going to want to take is the right one. Our main goal here is to get to this hidden church up here, and the best entrance to it is coming up this road. So I'm going to show you how to get there and what it looks like down here on Google Earth, so you kind of get a landmark of which one to go down. So let me show you real quick what it looks like on street view. Let's zoom in. Now you can see everything on the street here, the buildings across the street, and what stores are right here. You just want to go right down this small street and head this way. So as we head down this road, we're going to notice a open area that we come to where we can go 5 different directions. We want to take that very first left. When you head down this smaller street, you're going to come to another turn at the end of this building. We're going to take a left at this turn. And it's pretty tricky to find, but there's just 2 small wooden doors at the end of the street. This is the entrance to Basilica di San Sergio. Hey, you want to see something cool? Come with me.
Look at that green and white marble. Anytime we can talk about Harry Potter on our travels, it sure makes this whole event a little more fun.
Oh, you're speaking of the legend of Saint Cyrus banishing the basilisk from the well nearby.
A plaque on one of the walls recalls this miracle and why the church is named after him.
You're not going to see this basilica on any of the top things to do in Genoa. And it most definitely needs to be seen in person. The Basilica San Sergio is one of the hidden treasures in all of Italy because it's so tucked away and so tricky to find that not many people get the opportunity to actually go in and see it. Thanks for joining us for part 2 of Genoa, Italy. We are going to stop part 2 right here and continue part 3 from this spot in front of the Basilica San Sergio. Join us in part 3 for one of the biggest museums in all of Italy, 2 more churches, and finding our way back to the cruise ship. It's not one you're going to want to miss. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube page so you can see all the upcoming videos coming up and all our past videos that we've already done. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to watch part 3.